Yes. Welcome back to another Let That Brew Quickly. Before we start, we just want to do a Let That Brew quote of the day. Now, today's quote is this: to find balance, you must first be imbalanced. Let that brew. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the Let That Brew's quote of the day. To find balance, we must first be imbalanced. You feel me? Anyway, we're gonna get right in once again. See them ands there? That's for, yeah, we're gonna get right in anyway. So today we got another tea. This is a tea I enjoy. This is a tea I actually really enjoy. Actually, I'm not even gonna, this is a tea I actually love. This tea here is rose tea from Harrods, flavored black rose tea from Harrods. Now, yeah, look at that. Now, this tea here, one of my favorite teas. Very, very good tea. I like this tea a lot. We'll just get to the ingredients. So we got black tea, rose flavoring, and rose petals. Now, we're not too fond of the flavorings type stuff. We normally like it all natural, but that's okay. It's okay. It tastes good, so we'll give it a blast for that one. This is produce of more than one country, but it's packed in the UK, so well done for that. So yeah, Harrods flavored black tea rose, number 55 in their range. Potent tea. Very much like this tea. Definitely a palate settler. Yeah, we love it. So that's that tea there. Now we're gonna go straight in, get to the pouring once again. But before we pour it, let's just let's have a quick analysis of what these bags look like. Now, they say these are silken tea bags, and they actually feel really, really nice. Silken tea bags. Now, I don't know if that has something to do with the quality of the actual brew once these bags are silkened, but we can see this sort of the rose bits, the rose petals in the tea. Yeah, and this is a great tea. Love this tea here. So let's get to the pouring of that. Beautiful tea that is. Yeah, I'm back with the metal kettle. Let's get that in there. So they say, you should get that straight off the boil, I think, at about 100 as well, degrees. Again, this water's probably just about 100. It's just come off the boil. It's been sitting for about 3 to 5 minutes, so that's cool. This is a wonderful tea. I love this tea. Honestly, this is a great tea. So whilst that brews, let's just get into a few benefits. A few pros, cons of the black tea rose. Now, black tea is good for a lot of things. Can help us reduce blood pressure. It could also help our heart. It sort of instigates for a healthy heart. It's got stroke risk properties, so reduces the risk of stroke, can lower our blood sugar level, reduce cancer risks, and here's a good one: it can improve our focus. In the days of short attention spans and blah blah blah. So if you're feeling like your focus is lacking, it could reduce our focus. It's also a good option to try and lower your calories. Now, black tea, I'm not sure, again, this is not information I fully ascertained, but I'm not sure if it's caffeine free, but we know that the rose tea is naturally caffeine free. So unlike a lot of the other teas that have caffeine, this one here is naturally caffeine free. The rose, again, is from the Camellia sensis leaf, or shrub, or whatever you want to call it. Normally sourced and found in the Asian regions, which is good. Now, this tea, the rose petals are often confused with the rose hip. Now rose hip is from the shrub, the rose hip is from a different part of the plant, you know. So a lot of people confuse the rose petals with the rose hip. Now this tea contains rose petals, okay, so that's a different, you know, they have different sort of properties, different good and bad bits about them. So let's not confuse the rose hip with the rose leaf. So this is from the rose leaf. So yeah, this is a beautiful tea. Again, it's not new to me, maybe new to you. Harrods do good teas, you know. They do good teas. I'll give them that. Now this tea has been brewing for about 2 to 3 minutes now, so it's about belly ready. We're gonna go ahead and take a sip of that, see what that's tasting like. And again, we got sort of coppery sort of bronzish color. It doesn't get as burgundy, as red as the Earl Grey, but still very good. Still a nice tea. Still, you know, very flavorsome. That's, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and sip that. Still very hot, but yo, this tea is perfumed. You know, the rose, like, it's perfumed brilliantly. Again, the aroma is something that really attracts me to this tea. And you know, when we talk about the teas, it's not always about, you know, the flavor. Sometimes it's about the feeling it gives you, you know. Once it, you know, sits in your stomach, it starts, you know, circulating around the body. It feels amazing. That's the feel of it. That's definitely a great tea. Definitely enjoyed that one. Harrods Rose flavored black tea rose, number 55 in their range. I'm definitely gonna go ahead and say that tea there is Let That Brew approved, because I love it naturally. You know, I'm doing all my favorite teas first before I start you know, trying teas I haven't tried, but there will be some teas I haven't tried. But again, that's definitely Let That Brew approved. We love that tea. Flavored black rose tea from Harrods, in silken tea bags, number 55 in their range. Great tea, would recommend it definitely. We love it over here. Let That Brew. Yeah, so you know, if you have any info, any questions, whatever, get at us, do your research. Teas are highly beneficial for you. Follow us at Let That Brew Podcast on Instagram and Let That Brew on Twitter. And yeah, this has been Let That Brew. Quickly.
RealTalkRiddims.